Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. Guess what? Big news dropped today that Jake Gyllenhaal is not going to be Batman in the Batman trilogy. All right, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll see you next time. All right. I mean, seriously, like, when did it all start? Really, like this whole Jake Gyllenhaal being the Batman. What was it? A rumor? Who started this rumor? Who started the conversation for that? I'd like to know. I'd like to someone remembers. Please put it down in the comments below. I would really like to know where this whole started. And it's amazing how all of this is transpiring now. All the news medias are picking it up about Jake, like Up Rocks, for instance. Jake Gyllenhaal shuts down his chances of becoming the next Batman. What? He wasn't really. Jake Gyllenhaal insists he won't be the next Batman. Jake Gyllenhaal says no to the rumors of being the next Batman. Jake, and it's on and on. It's all this for this rumor. Confirms he won't be Batman. Says he's not playing Batman. Official update on Batman. So denies taking over Batman role. I mean, there is a lot of news articles, and you've probably heard about it earlier today. Crazy stuff, and this is all stemming from a article. Is it an article? No, it's an interview. It's an actual interview, and I think I saw it on Twitter as well. Is that he is in now the face for the Santos de Cartier watch and sat down with CNA Lifestyle to talk about the position. Then about midway through, the interviewer drops the Batman question and whether he's the next Dark Knight after Ben Affleck. So he said this, and he says, wow, that's a very difficult question. The answer to that is no. So he just says it outright. It's a no. I'm not going to be doing that. And for the most part, Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't play those type of characters, right? Not recently. He does independent films, all these very interesting psycho profile type movies, and so it is interesting that he was even part of that rumor mongering. And aside from people who like that idea or not, it is quite wondering of how would that be across in terms of how they would place the story in which you see someone else other than Ben Affleck, because Jake Gyllenhaal is not that much younger than Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck could play a younger Ben Affleck. It's not really a problem in itself. So I think it all pretty much stemmed from Ben Affleck. Someone or people have been saying that Ben Affleck's not going to be doing the Batman anymore, right? And I think, in my own opinion, ideas about that is that I think during that time when it was Batman v Superman, and then he was gonna do Batman, and people were like, "Oh my God, he's gonna do the he's gonna direct the Batman." This Academy Award winning director for Argo and stuff like that. Well, actually, he didn't win an Academy. The movie won an Academy Award, but he was involved in that. He also did some great movies in that, and so and he's a fantastic actor. He's gonna do the Batman. He's gonna write it, produce it, I don't know, and direct it. So it was all falling on his shoulders, and I believe that Warner Brothers was really pushing him to get it out. Come on, get it out, Ben. Get it out already. Just do it. Your time. It's gonna shoot this year. It's gonna shoot this year. It's gonna shoot this season. And then he wasn't ready, and people kept asking, "Where's the Batman?" And after a while, this kind of anybody could crack. Really, I mean, they could totally crack and say, "You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to direct the Batman. Someone else directed already. I'll be the Batman." It's hard to act and direct, the cowl. People keep asking. The studio probably are the one that are pushing him, right? And then when Live by Night didn't do as expected, they instead of waiting for him, they pushed him further. It says, "You got to get it out now. You got to get Batman out. We want to see a script. Let's go. Let's keep going." And then anybody who gets pushed to a corner would be like, "I've had enough. I really had enough. No, I'm done. After my Batman contract, I'm done. I'm not going to be reprising my role anymore as Batman. Give it to someone else. I'm done with this. So it's not like he didn't want to play Batman. I don't think, in my own opinion, I don't really know. I have no sources. I just figured that, you ask a guy, you make a guy, you corner him far enough that, he'll eventually just walk away. So, but there's still some hope. I still hope that Ben Affleck is still Batman. Nothing to say about Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he's a fantastic actor as himself, and he shows his physical worth in that boxing movie. I forgot what it's called, and but I really like Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he is the best Batman I've ever seen on screen, especially the Michael Wilkinson costume and everything. He just looks big. He looks brawly. I love that. And it's the way he can play off Bruce Wayne and he can play off Batman, right? He can do both sides of the picture. It's not like, I don't know, George Clooney Batman, where George Clooney Batman was sounded exactly and acted the same thing as Bruce Wayne George Clooney, and Bruce Wayne George Clooney acted the same as George Clooney. It's really just George Clooney in an outfit. So I like that Ben Affleck, not too much Justice League version, but Batman v Superman version of Batman. That's the Batman I really like, the dark and scary Batman, the serious, violent Batman. That's the kind of Batman I would actually prefer. But I gotta think that he may be waiting to see what Matt Reeves got, right? Because this is Ben Affleck. He wrote something. He was going to direct it. He was going to star in it. He's his own baby project. He's a huge Batman fan. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, I'm done with it. And then someone else comes and takes it up and says, all right, can you be my Batman? And I'm like, and you got to be thinking in your head, like, I created the story of Batman. Now I have to star in something that I once created, but it was totally demolished and destroyed by Warner Brothers. I don't know if I want to do that. So you can, there might have been some of that. There might be something of that. So I think if Ben Affleck is approached by Matt Reeves, and the script falls into his hand, and he looks at it and is like, that's a good story. I like that. I think I can play Batman at that. Then he'll probably stay on as Batman, as Bruce Wayne from there on forth. Depending on the story. I mean, if the story is really a prequel in a ways, then, yeah, they'll get a younger Batman. Maybe he can play the older Batman, like I said, like young Indiana Jones, and having a younger person play Batman. Is it Jake Gyllenhaal? I don't know. Even though he said no today, it kind of makes me wonder, like how Jason Momoa had said no, that he's Aquaman, just flat says, no, I'm not Aquaman. But he turned out to be Aquaman, so this could happen as well. But I don't know. I mean, I really, really think Ben Affleck could pull it off. I think I would love to see Ben Affleck as Batman. I would love to see Jared Leto return as Joker. I'd love to see them come together, face each other as rivals. Or some other story. It could be the death in the family story. Something to expand that universe of Ben Affleck's Batman. We never got to see his own solo film, like how we're going to see Flash. We're going to see, I hope Cyborg, but we're going to see Jason Momoa's Aquaman. We've already seen Wonder Woman. We've seen Henry Cavill's Superman. Let's give Batman a chance, right? So hopefully Ben Affleck stays on. But at this point, it looks like Jake Gyllenhaal said no, apparently, no, to some rumor that started somewhere. I have no idea. Depending on the source, it could be true. It could be not true. He could be just putting it out there, saying no so that people can stop asking him, just like how Jason Momoa did it. But we won't know for sure. We're just going to have to wait and see. And I think we'll know. Maybe we'll know by San Diego Comic-Con, but I think for sure we'll know after Matt Reeves says we're ready to start greenlighting this movie. So that's when we'll probably know for sure, when Matt Reeves is ready. If Matt Reeves is ready, Batman will be ready. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm going to keep it short because I have the opportunity tonight to go watch A Quiet Place. Yeah, The Quiet Place or A Quiet Place? A Quiet Place. But that's that horror movie that is pretty much mostly you gotta stay quiet so these monsters or whatever don't show up. So kind of apprehensive, a little bit nervous, and I'll be more nervous when the movie starts. It's kind of like Conjuring, where I get I like sink into my seat because jump scares. I hate jump scares, but I love watching suspenseful thriller movies, especially this one where it's about monsters, and I really want to see. Hopefully, we get to see the creature, and hopefully, it's not zombies. I don't think it's zombies. A lot of people say it's real creatures. I've been hearing that this could have been a Cloverfield movie, and I was thinking, it would have been a Cloverfield movie. I think I would have been. It could have been, but we got Paradox instead, and Overlord's coming out later this year, but. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. So by the time you see this, I'll probably have finished watching A Quiet Place, and that review will probably go up tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.